Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? Aren't you the student who ran all those goblin loyalists off? I hope to see you again sometime.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio.
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
I don't blame her for being concerned.
As the Ashwinders were locking me up and threatening my life, it did occur.
Has Officer Singer done anything?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland,
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in.
Galloping?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back. We were on our way home when we surprised a group. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. And then he was gone.
Your fault?
He died protecting me. If my mother and I tried to go on without him, but a few years later,
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge?
No. Vengeance is not what he and my mother raised me to believe that it is a. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been.
He was. Truly, we all have our burdens.
Yes, I remember.
Exactly. And once he is gone, we will turn up. We are making progress. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Revelio.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is...
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be a... Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need...
I understand.
Good. I shall meet you in my port...
Revelio.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Revelio.
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock,
And sir, there's something else.
he knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it.
I don't know what to say. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok direct.
Believe it or not,
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get...
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me?
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice...
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change in?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my... Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon.
Convincing. I've taken the liberty. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the cast. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black...
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose...
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp, place...
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me...
I did? I did, yes.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here?
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have
A student.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you...
Now, to determine which student...
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
What could the headmaster want?
When I witnessed what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
Headmaster? Here, what could he want?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think...
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply...
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the green.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste.
Are you feeling all right, sir?
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.